Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I'm your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop, and it's time to go back to the couch because the film I'm reviewing today is available to stream right at home through Netflix. And, I just finished reviewing all the Best Picture nominees, and what better way to follow that up with a Madea film? That's right, Tyler Perry's back as Madea. My review of the 2022 comedy, A Madea Homecoming, coming up now. Madea and the family are back, and this time they're gathering at Madea's house in Atlanta for her great-grandson's Tim's graduation. Tim, who's ready to make a big decision and come out to his family with the help of his friend Davi, is also worried about his recently divorced mother and father going to the event at the same time. Of course, anytime Madea's family gets together, drama follows. So what did I think of A Madea Homecoming? I thought it's a mediocre comedy sequel. It, of course, is directed, produced, and written by Tyler Perry. It's adapted from Perry's stage play, Madea's Farewell Play. Perry supposedly retired the Madea character in the last film, A Madea Family Funeral, but the character has, of course, returned. I will say this is one of the better Madea movies, which isn't exactly saying much, but it's certainly an improvement over the last few entries, which I found to be almost unwatchable. It also acts as a crossover with the Irish sitcom of Mrs. Brown's Boys, whose main character is basically the Madea of Ireland. The addition of this character wasn't too bad, and there's a few moments of misunderstanding between Madea's family and Mrs. Brown that are quite funny. In the opening sequence, Mr. Brown, a character who's been in some other Perry projects, goes up in flames from grilling on a barbecue, with horrific special effects, by the way, and after being put out, only has crispy clothing. So you know exactly what type of cinematic experience you're in for. Perry brings a lot of topical material into the film as well, as the characters discuss subjects like Black Lives Matter, police brutality, and COVID. Some of the jokes are genuinely funny, and I was surprised at how much I found myself laughing. Some jokes, though, are lame, and some go on way too long. In fact, most of the scenes run on longer than they should, as they're very long, and we know when the characters all sit down in a room, that damn parlor room again, we're going to be there for a while. There's a flashback scene dealing with Madea and Rosa Parks that definitely could have stayed on the editing room floor, as well as a never-ending end credit sequence that's a mockumentary. Of course, being a Tyler Perry production, the film has some melodrama, no deaths or anything like that this time, but a couple brawls and fights do break out. The twist that comes out is surprising, but it leaves a lot of questions too. The film also basically becomes a commercial for Red Lobster in one scene and gives it a glorious product placement ad as the family gathers at the restaurant. Tyler Perry reprises his role as Madea Simmons, the tough old lady who's always giving out advice to her family. Perry also reprises his role as Uncle Joe, Madea's sometimes perverted brother. Cassie Davis as Aunt Bam, Madea's wacky cousin. Gabrielle Dennis as Laura, Madea's granddaughter who recently got a divorce. Brandon Black as Tim, Laura's son who's struggling to come out. Isha Blaker as Davi O'Malley, Tim's best friend who's also graduating college, and Brendan O'Connor as Agnes Brown, Davi's great aunt. A Madea Homecoming can be funny, both intentionally and not, and will make fans of the series happy, but probably won't convert any newcomers either. I'm going to give it the number rating of 4 out of 10, which gives it the A-list rating of meh. It's okay. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/westside of 515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/westtroopaList. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter, the Instagram, and Letterboxd at West A List. Until next time, Troop out.